I'm doing the math.
You missed by a penny. I'm sorry.
Oh.
My apologies.
All right. So for people new to the chat or new to the watching on the replay, in this segment, we show each other our sales of the week. We guess each other's selling price. The goal is for us to get within 10% of the selling price. It doesn't happen too often, but it actually happened recently a fair amount.
Happens more often than not with me, but yeah.
Come on. Come on. I nailed it spot on 2 weeks ago and
You did.
paid off on the second one.
You did.
So yeah, and then we encourage the chat to guess as well. And then we have a giveaway on the third item, my second item, for the chat. The person in the chat who gets closest going to win the giveaway, which we'll show that again in a little bit.
These first two are just a little primer, just to whet your appetite, get you ready for number 3, where that's the big money prize. So where you can potentially win. I saw, what is it, some type of weird base cards or something like that.
I'll show it again. The giveaway. So this is the giveaway option.
The mini me cards. That's what
you get the Chicago Bulls pennant choice. You get a choice of one of these things: the Bulls pennant, the wax pack bundle with I'll show them in detail, and then the 1914 tobacco felt. So that's the giveaway options for the winner. So let me get to my item.
You must have like the largest collection of Bozo unopened packs in the world.
I'm running a little bit low, but I do have some.
And by that, I think you are the only one that has them.
No, a couple giveaway winners have them.
It's true.
Right?
It's true. It's tied now.
And I never looked them up. I never comped these Bozo cards out, so they could be.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know.
All right.
Here's my first one. All right. So Andy, this is a 19. Well, let me get the exact year. I'll make sure I'm correct on it. I think it's 1916. And I want to see how you pronounce this school. It's a college football team, but it's Bowdoin. Do you know that school? I think it's in Maine, or it's
BOW what?
Bowdoin.
I would have said it's Boudin.
I think it's Bowdoin.
Bowdoin.
But I always wanted to call it Baudouin. I wanted like a little French twang to it. It sounded cooler to me, but I've called it that. I called it that for a while, but I think it is Bowdoin. But this is an imperial size cabinet photo. So I think it was like 16 inches by 20 inches, large size. Yeah, Bowdoin. Yep, we were right. Or I was right. And it's the football that the captain's holding in the center is dated 1916.
Okay. Interesting. And you said it's an imperial. So what's the sizing on this?
16 by 20 on the board. 16 inches by 20 inches. So it's a large photo.
Okay.
Yeah. I would assume the photo itself is probably like 11 by 13, something like that.
Okay.
16. The whole thing is 16 by 20. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I have no clue on these photos. These old photos, I'm clueless on. But I always like to throw my 2 cents in. I'm assuming, maybe I'm wrong, but I would assume that larger photos from that era are probably a little more rare. So I think it's just a little harder to do it.
Yeah. They were usually only made them for the players, right? So they're definitely rare, and they are fragile. I mean, this guy was a challenge to ship. I used like 8 priority boxes for this guy. So, but yeah, they're fragile. So they are rarer than the smaller ones for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think you collect necessarily. I don't think it's a collector of Baudin stuff per se. I'm assuming you're a collector of a kind of early football memorabilia, which I'm sure there's a collectors group for that too. I think it might be a little bit higher than what people are saying. I think
Harry at $87.99 and Mark with $119.99.
Okay. Yeah, I think it might be a little more money than that. I think we're going to be over 200. That's what my guess is. So I'm going to say my final guess will be $214.99.
$214.99. All right, let me get to the brand segment here. What's up, Brandon? Welcome in, man.
Hey, Brandon.
And Harry, yeah, that's cool. That's yeah, I love selling those smaller ones with I'm sure it's a high school sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what school that is. If you can if there's a photographer mark on it, that definitely helps to sell it, because then you have that local area that's might buy it. And like this one, Andy, maybe it's a Bowdoin alumni who's collecting this, right? That's a possibility too.
I get it. Yeah,
sure. If you're won or lost,
there's a ton of collectors for Bowdoin stuff per se, but
yeah, there is. Yeah,
we're just completely destroyed. That's all. Destroyed.
That is not a win for you.
I didn't know. I was clueless on this.
No, I know. Yeah. Let me share this.
These photos. Oh, all right.
Yeah. So you were over
I had the $2.15, right? I had the $15.
Yeah, he was just a century off. But yeah, Mark won that one.
It.
Yeah, he's definitely the best at this guessing game. Better than you.
Everybody did better than me that time. So
yeah. And these things are, definitely they're rare, the bigger ones. Now, the bigger ones are, they take up a lot of space. So some people like the smaller cabinets for that reason. And they're fragile. This one's similar size on my wall. That's an Imperial one as well. Yeah,
that's cool. No, that's cool. Yeah. I just guess older photos in general, I would think, but maybe there's enough of them out there that it's not like it's super, super expensive. But
yeah, right. That's why I showed it to you. I don't think we've showed it. I've showed photos in our memorabilia deep dive, but I never showed one in the sales of the week.
Right. Okay. Let me share here.
And Harry, I guess that could be, even though it's found in Delaware, I wouldn't rule out Norristown High School as a possibility. They were a huge high school, and they still are a big high school. All right. I see Marvin Harrison action there.
Yeah, I figured in honor of the upcoming draft, which is a couple months away, and actually next week, I think, is the Combine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But Marvin Harrison Jr. is coming out, and so I figured Marvin Harrison Sr. we should also put up there as well. So,
where's he penciled in at on the draft? Like the mock?
Probably anywhere from like 2 to 6, 2 to 5. Okay. I would guess. Okay. I think he's maybe not the consensus best receiver, but he's certainly. I think it's probably going to go. I think the top 3 of the top 4 or 5 picks will be quarterbacks, I would say. And then I think in between there.
All right, so we got some good guesses. These are very similar where I'm going to be at, but we got 35 from Dan, 29.99 from Mark. That's where I would have thought. It's not as early as some of the other caricature pennants you've sold and you've shown here. Obviously, it's with a good team in that era of that team. If you're going to collect anything Colts, probably the Manning, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne era is probably the place to be in terms of eras. Harry's at 1998. I'm going to be at I'm going to go 32.99 on my guess.
All right.
Oh, thanks, Brandon. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. And we'll dabble in cards a little bit at times, but definitely that's not my specialty, but I appreciate that very much. Yeah, it's always room to learn when you're in the sports category, whether it's cards or memorabilia, to learn about the opposite. Right.
All right. Got some good guesses out there.
Good start.
You snuck it in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it was a low price. It was not a big range there for that in the 30s, right?
It's true.
What we got?
Hold on. 29.
All right. Man, Mark is like on fire at this game.
Actually, what did you say?
I said 32.99.
So you missed. Wait, you missed, right?
I said 30. I think I said 32.99, right? I don't know. Come on, you said I won.
29.99. You missed by a penny. I'm sorry. My apologies, but Mark killed it.
Yeah, Mark is on fire.
Sandy! White chocolate! Sandy! Raindrops!
I had to do that one. Oh, that was so close. It's a penny. I was thinking it sold for 30, and then I just saw it. So but yeah.
Ridiculous.
Ooh, that's too bad. I'm sorry to say. I was really rooting for you on that one.
I don't think you were.
No, I was not.
Yeah, everyone in the sports card genre, definitely check out Brandon's channel, 540 Flips. I've checked his channel out a lot. Does a lot of like, what's sold videos or talks about reselling, but he specializes in sports cards. And Brandon, we were talking about, we were having some guests coming up, Dan and the Man, Go Snow, but we should talk about maybe doing a future episode too.
Very cool. Yeah, I got some questions about some old cards that I have.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He is the 72 Dolphins of this game. Oh, Andy, the Rushmore show. These are the channel I was telling you about to do the drafting. We're talking about doing a collab with them as well. So they do their top 4 and like the Rushmore.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Different topic sports,
yeah,
video games, a little bit of everything. Great channel.
Cool, very cool.
All right, so next up we're gonna do the giveaway, Andy. So let me get to I'll show the giveaway again, but so for this, so Mark is the one to beat in this game, right? He's dominant in this pricing game.
He is tough to beat.
So the winners get to choose between a little wax pack bundle. We got Dick Tracy wax pack. We got Andy's favorite growing up, Minnie and Me.
Yeah, I loved it.
Back there.
Loved it.
Yep, that was his favorite set. We got a couple Star Treks. I think there's a couple. Yeah, 2 Star Treks.
Captain Kirk rookie card. Could be, boys.
I don't know what this is. Wyvern? It might be some sort of like fantasy, like D&D style thing. I don't know.
No, did not catch on like Pokemon or anything.
Similar to this one, Creators Universe. I'm not sure what that is. And then Andy's favorite.
Sounds a knockoff of He-Man, right?
Bozo the Clown.
Yeah.
Remember what we said early on, the great card you can pull out of this? Remember the clown you said a couple episodes ago?
Wonky the Clown? I don't know.
No, it was Slappy the Clown. Slappy the Clown.
Slappy.
I dropped the pack there. Slappy the Clown. So you get to choose between that. You get to choose between. This is a great giveaway if this person chooses this.
That looks cool, actually.
1914 B18 baseball tobacco felt. These were issued in tobacco packages. This is Roger Peckinpah with New York. A little fading on the name, but again, free to somebody, so you can't beat free.
Hey, you could use it as a doily if you need, or like a little
decent value on that, especially the blue. The blue infield's a little rarer, I think, than the green infield, Annie, in case you run into them. Or you get the dead stock Chicago Bulls pennant. So you get your choice of those 3 lots. So let me get to the item. And the goal for the giveaway is the person who gets closest to the selling price. You can go over. We don't play prices right around here. You can go over, under, but the person closest to the selling price gets to choose that giveaway prize.
Yeah. Or we could just all pack it in and let Mark pick his prize now.
All right, let me find the image.
Oh, something just sold.
I sold something over here. Yeah. That's not the thing I'm showing right now. All right, Andy. So I think we talked about this on a previous episode, but
yeah, I know that. Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. So this is Roman's over. Roman's breaking news here. Just it's breaking neuse. We have a breaking news sounder we can do.
You just send me a link and I'll do my breaking news voiceover. Memphis Tams, that's an original ABA team, right?
ABA team. I think this team was 1973, 1974 time frame. So a short-lived franchise. Great color, great graphic with the like Jamaican style hat. I guess that's called there, that Tam.
Yeah. Looks in good condition.
Yeah. And as we talked about before, ABA stuff is pretty good. I mean, some stuff is better than others, right? But ABA stuff can be pretty strong.
It can, yeah, for sure. All right.
We got Harry at $39.98, Dan at $49.99. Got Roman with another Lions. Oh, yeah, here we go. He's looking for work. Right? We got $198.99 from Beatty. That's right. You could change it, Harry, up until Andy guesses.
Yeah.
So we got
Roman
at $129. The mark at $69.99.
Everybody's starting to learn your $99.99.
Yeah, but I will say, I did take an offer.
Okay,
I had this pennant listed for a while. This is from the 30,000 pennant buy that myself and Andy made. There were some good pennants mixed in that lot, and this was there was a decent amount of ABA stuff in there.
Okay. All right. Should we do a last call on this? Anybody?
Anybody else have let's see. Here, Brandon, ABA stuff, 290. All right, Brandon's in at 290. Yeah, he's right. ABA stuff definitely can be collectible.
Yep. Is that right? I didn't know that. Is that why? Maybe that's why it's called that.
Oh, really? Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah, man, Marcus, I didn't know that at all. I thought a 10 was a kind of hat.
I don't know. Could be. Yeah. We'll have to look into that.
I think 10 is a hat.
Okay.
10 cap. I don't know.
All right. So I know these are good because we had a handful of these. I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 at the most, right? We didn't have that many. Somehow Keith got all of them in his pack.
15 or 20 maybe. Yeah.
So a couple of things I know about these ABA pennants. There are definitely some teams that are better than others. Like some teams I think that turned into other teams are going to be better. I think some of those were the Nets one, right? Or was it the Nets or somebody that turned into the Nets? Is that one?
I don't know who turned into the Nets. I forget right now.
Definitely
like some of the ones like the San Diego Conquistadors, right? That's a great team. Yeah, I think they're more common. I think that team was around a little bit longer.
Yeah.
The Kentucky Colonels, Harry has another one there. Yeah.
There's a couple I know that I think they could go, and I don't think this one is. I think this one is kind of in the middle, but I think they could go and have gone as high as $600-700, and if not even more. Squires.
Dr. J, the Virginia Squires.
Memphis Timbs, I think is kind of in between. It's not one of the ones that was like $100 or $90 or something like that. I think this one probably falls, I guess, just because I think we may have talked about this a long time ago, but I know this has been up for a while. I think this one you probably had up for $299.99, and I think you took. I'm going to say you took an offer of $250. $250.
All right, so $250. So that's a lot of good guesses here in the chat. So let me get to the brand section here to let Andy know how he did.
Man, I still go.
See, I count that as a win. That looked like a win to me.
I had to go with the basketball theme for your ABA failure on this one. So let me get to the real price.
Interesting. I would have. Wow, damn! I didn't know that one was okay.
I did think it was
high. I knew it was high.
It's sort of funny. I had this one up for $599.99 for a while, right? And this guy, it was an interesting negotiation with this guy. He came in at 3-something and then $350, and I just kept responding with 4 is my best, and he would come in at $360. I'm like, 4 is my best. $375, 4 is my best, and then finally he's like $380, and I just said 4 is my best, and he declined it. But then like a day later, he came back and bought it at $400.
There you go.
So
yeah,
I knew it would sell for that at some point.
Yeah, these are good. I think we maybe had 1 or 2 that sold all right. I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I want to say the range on these is pretty extensive in terms of like. I think they've been as low as maybe 100 or 125, right? For some of the ones that are pretty.
Some 75, yeah. I know Harry mentioned the Colonels. I think the Colonels bring that on that lower end.
But they can go. I mean, this is 400. They can go. I think they can go higher, and this is probably in the middle range of the ABA pennants, right?
Yeah, I mean, higher end. Some can get $1,000, I guess. We sold one for more. I forget what team that was.
Yeah.
But
maybe that's stuck in my mind. All right. Well, good.
And then the winner of the giveaway is Brandon, 540 flips, coming with sports knowledge. Makes sense. Another sports guy.
Yeah, he knows his ABA. Yeah.
So Brandon, let me know. I'm assuming you might go with the tobacco felt, given you're a card guy. But let me get rid of my screen here.
I don't know.
Again, in case you came in late.
He was saying he was looking for a Captain Kirk rookie card. Those are hard to come by.
I don't think that was him, was it? Maybe it was. Well, we got the Chicago Bulls pennant. We got the 1914 B18.
Oh, maybe I'm sorry. I'm wrong on that. Yeah, it was the wrong person.
A little wax pack bundle there. So, Brandon, you get to choose any of that, and I will hit you up a message on Instagram for your address.
Yeah, Harry, those are. If I want to say, if you pick anything, or for pennant wise, that's like doesn't look like it's super super expensive. Those and another type of pennant that we have sold too, which is this WTS, World Tennis something. Those things sell for a lot of money too, for some reason, several $100s, and I don't know why, but they do.
Yeah. So you want the blanket, right? It sounds like Brandon. I'll get that out in the mail to you. I assume that's what you meant. Yeah, those are cool. That's a cool set. I bought a ton of them in that group. I have some left over, but I had a couple Cobbs of Joe Jackson. That was a cool lot. These are the leftovers that I've had for a while.
Cool.
All right.
Let's go. There you go. Another pennant for you, shocker, right?
Fresno Grizzlies. All right. Single A baseball. It's funny. I think I photographed the Grizzlies pennant today too, but I don't know if it was San Diego or Fresno. Might have been a different team. Yeah. Definitely not the same pennant. I think we've done some minor league pennants before that when they're short-lived and inaugural season is always a selling point, right? When you get that first season for a team. I mean, it's not super vintage. It is vintage, right? That 2003 would be vintage, and this is a vintage pennant. Cool graphic on it with the bear throwing a little heat.
Yeah.
All right.
Little claw marks on it too, I think.
Does it? I don't see that? Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, from his holding the grip on the ball. Yeah, I agree, Brandon. The inaugural season's the tricky one and the selling point.
Because I will say, on some of our pennants, the inaugural season and the end season are the same season.
Yeah, which is better, right? And which is better when you get those short-lived teams. Those are all strong guesses. I think somewhere in the 25 to 35 range, I'm thinking. And since I just missed by a penny in the last one, I'm going 32.98.
32. That's
32.98.
Okay, understood. Any other guesses? Are we good? Okay.
So we got 29.99, 49.99, 29 even, 32.99.
You want to play games, Gene? Well, when it's game time, it's pay time, baby.
Nice. It was close. It was close. Actually, it wasn't that close, but.
Oh wow, Dan nailed it.
Yep.
Yeah, spot on. All right, that was a strong guess, Dan. That's shocking to me, but that's the thing with these minor league pennants, man. You got to comp them out, look them up. Like,
well, the thing is, oops, and Harry's right. I mean, yeah, the pennants sell well, but like I don't know how many you have up, but I mean, between the two of us, we have thousands of them up. So yeah, I mean, in a wide variety, and most of these don't, sell for this much, and they certainly don't sell for the TAMS money very much. They're usually selling for, $15 to $30. I would say that's the vast majority. But yeah.
That's the minor league stuff is good. Minor league stuff, like some early minor league hockey stuff is really strong. Like
Arena League can be good.
Some of those funky sports like World Team Tennis, they killed it.
That's what I say. Yeah, World Team Tennis. Those are another thing to look out for, which is crazy. But all right, Andy.
So we showed this in the memorabilia deep dive in the first couple weeks of the podcast. We know what this kind of statue is called. Do you remember?
I don't, but I know there's two. There's like the two different ones. It's not the one that we have that are. Is it plastic?
No, it's porcelain. Let me grab one. I have one right on the shelf behind me, and I'll show the size of it. Hold on one second.
Okay.
So this is a bigger version of it, Andy. This is like a 11-inch cold statue. The one on the screen is like a 6.5-inch version, so it's a smaller one.
Okay.
But these are porcelain statues by the Fred Kale. Fred Kale is a sculptor. Yeah, sculptor from Baltimore, Maryland, from your neck of the woods. But these are like made late 50s into the early 60s. Made in 5 styles. The standing lineman, there's a down lineman, small and large version. And then there's an ashtray, which is much rare. So we got the Philadelphia Eagles porcelain statue there.
All right. I know these so well. I know that's for sure. I'm trying to think if these were the Kales that I was going to buy a group of. It wasn't Kales, I don't think. It was the plastic. What are the plastic ones? Those are the
Heartlands.
Heartlands, yeah. The Heartland footballs sell really well too.
Yeah, they're strong for sure.
We are. I mean, feel free.
Archie,
you don't have to if you don't want to, but yeah, I mean, throw your always helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Helps me. But okay.
Stands at $79.99.
So part of me is going to get thrown off, I think, because I probably have heard the highest price of these, and I don't, like Keith said, I think this is not the biggest one, so probably, and also not the most rare, maybe, but okay. It's 149.87. Yeah, I think this is.
He was just undercutting Archie by a little bit, I think, because Archie came in at 149.99.
It's cutthroat. It's cutthroat.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say I think it's a little more than that. I don't think it's drastically higher, but I think the bigger ones can go upwards of 400, maybe. I'm probably talking out my ass, but this is kind of what I remember from having to. This is the stuff I somewhat retained from Keith talking my ear off for hours upon hours if I ever visit him.
I'll interject a little bit. The down linemen, bigger ones, can bring that kind of high range. Not the generally, unless they're a rare team, not the regular standing ones.
Okay. So I'm going to go a little bit higher than everybody. I think you're going to say if you took an offer on this or no?
This was an Etsy sale, so I didn't take an offer.
Okay.
It just sold outright.
Yeah, I'm going to go $199.99 is my price. I think it's a little bit higher, but I don't think it's too much. I think I could have overshot too, but
to the top rope with Shane McMahon out of the ladder.
Damn it.
Definitely, you didn't get this one, but you did overshoot it. Let me show you the price.
Okay. At least that was
some very close guesses in the chat. Looks like
man, I'm getting killed.
I
gotta stop. Yeah. I gotta start taking the average of everybody. I think I might win.
What's up, Ben? Thanks for joining us, man. And everyone, I said it earlier, but definitely check out the Reseller Locker Room podcast and then Rocky Top Pickers channel, Biscuit Butts channel. There's a ton of great YouTube channels in the chat, or if you're watching on the replay, definitely check them out. All right, Andy, so yeah, you didn't get any in a while, right? You got one last week, I think. You didn't win any today, I don't think.
Didn't I?
No,
neither. Okay, but you didn't either. Okay.
I feel like I won because I was a penny off and you told me I won by accident.
Sorry. Okay, let me see here.
Oh, you want to show that video again? Yeah, I'll show it. We have a little clip video that we show when
I'll show it. He won't get this one.
I'll show it one more time. It's a request.
To the top rope with Shane McMahon out of the ladder.
Yeah, we have a little clip for more losses than wins. So
we should just have like maybe one clip for a win because it's so rare.
Yeah,
not for me, but for you. Okay. Let me make this bigger.
Yeah, so we got a rodeo program. Is that what this is?
Yeah. So it's a 1947 official program list of rodeo contestants. This is the type of stuff we bought from this guy. Just total random stuff in this thing. So the people in the chat, like some of the guys who were first time here, me and Andy bought a 3-car garage buy from another reseller who was sort of retiring from it, toy dealer, sports dealer, hoarder. And just immense amounts of stuff. It took us we filled a 26-foot truck and several van loads to get it back to the warehouse. And he had all kind of stuff. And this was in there, I assume, Andy, right? This was part of that. Yep.
Yeah. You throw this random stuff in there. I have no clue. And I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable in a lot of sports, but this is barely a sport, right? Rodeo. It's a sport.
Oof,
I'm not ripping the rodeo people, but it's a sport. I'm sure it's not easy. Let's see. So is it more than one page? Is
nope, just one page, front and back.
Oh, just okay. So it's just like a leaflet kind of deal.
Yep.
All right. So we had 129, 87, 1999, 20. Yeah, I'm not thinking it's as high as Shane's at, but I have no clue. And he might be dead on for all I know. It's probably a very small niche of collectors, right?
I will say I don't have the pick. I'm not going to.
That's all right. No, as long as you know what the price is. I don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I do.
I'm going to go there. I'm pretty close to a lot of the guesses in the chat. I'm going to go with, I'm going to guess you probably listed it like $34.99. Took a $27 offer. $27.
27 is your final offer. Not
Final
offer,
guess.
but okay.
We're just completely destroyed. That's all. Destroyed.
Yeah, it was sold. Well, it was listed. I think it was listed for $24.99, and we sold it an offer for $18. So,
Okay. Hey, it's still not bad for.
Yeah, for a single sheet rodeo. But it was kind of cool. I thought, like, it was just like, who's interested in this? But somebody is.
Yeah. That's what you just got to get those. There's collectors for everything, all kind of niches out there, right? And whether it's a Western collector or a rodeo collector. Yeah, let's see. What was the price again? What was it? $18? Yeah, so we had some very close guesses with I mean, Archie was a penny off. Yeah. Mark at $19.99, Dan at $20, very strong. They were all closer than me.
Yeah, and Archie, honestly, he offered 18, but we would have normally sold it for $17.99. That's kind of we do the same thing. So
yeah, nailed it.
Good guess. All right.
Let me get to mine here. This is going to be similar, kind of like random piece of paper. This thing is sort of. Let me show you. So what this is, Annie, there's a second picture of it. This is a small, like a little bigger than a quarter. It's like maybe $half size, a little under that, somewhere between the two. It's cardboard, and it's like a pin. So it has like a little like paper, pin up top. It says Happy Felton says, and on the back side, let me find the back side. Here it is. It says it's like a bank advertisement, but basically Happy Felton was a group of like a knothole gang for the Brooklyn Dodgers. He organized a knothole gang. Do you have any idea what a knothole gang is?
No.
So knothole gang was like a group for children to come to baseball games cheaper. So it was like, I guess the name came from like little kids like watching a baseball game through the knothole of a fence. So there's knothole gang stuff for all teams. And this Happy Felton knothole gang was for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Small paper button, probably from the 1950s, early 1950s. About an inch wide paper.
Oh my God.
I don't know what the string was for, to be honest. I don't know what that little string was about, but it was a button.
What on earth would you like? I don't even know what the heck this would sell for. Like, this is ridiculous. I don't even know. I mean, I can't think that you rarely put stuff on here that sells for like super cheap, but
and to be honest, this came out of the garage and I had that original box that I pulled out, and I pulled this baggie out. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And I was a little surprised by it.
I mean, I'm a no.
Does it look like the King of the Hill, dude? Does it look like King of the Hill guy?
Does a little bit,
yeah.
Bobby, damn it. I know, like, what the heck? He's not giving me any chance on these, honestly.
So
like,
$39.99. We have $49.99, $99 from Roman, $12.87.
Brooklyn Dodgers stuff probably sells better. I mean, I'm going to go with what the group's going with, honestly, because I think they're probably closer than I have any clue of. All right, I'm going to say it sold for $44.99 because it's kind of, Mark said 39, Dan said 49, Roman went 99, but we have $12.87.
Yeah, there's a variety of guesses there. So you were at 40. Were we at 47?
$44.99.
Okay.
Oh, Richard! Oh, wow! Wow!
Unsuccessful day for you, Annie. Let me find the price
it's tough
here.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I would never have thought that.
Yeah. I was surprised when I pulled this stuff out.
Yeah, Roman hitting it.
Roman
knocking it out of the park.
Yeah. There was rather strong guesses in there. But yeah, I pulled this. There was a button from this group that sold for $75. Like another pocket schedule I have up for $150. I was sort of stunned when I pulled this baggie out and I started looking up the prices.
Damn.
This thing looked like nothing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So 0 for 4, Andy. Or do you have another one, or is that you're at the 3?
I mean, I have one more. I don't know if you want to do it or not. It's not spectacular by any means, but
Throw it up. I need to get a win.
All right.
Yeah, and Brooklyn Dodger stuff historically is like a strong seller, but that market has slowed down a lot in recent times. But this is the kind of thing that if you worth point it, probably sales like 10 years ago are stronger than they are now. But
yeah,
I'm not going to complain about $100 sale for that little piece of paper.
For sure. All right. This is let me just double check on the date, but this is a 1941, The New Alphabet of Aviation by Edward Shenton.
Is it a book? Is it a book or like
It is a book. It may, I think could have been hardback too.
The New Alphabet. So we have a big bookseller in the chat here with Shane Soda City Flips.
Have you seen a lot of these? I don't know. This is it's a tough one.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to follow his kind of guess there. I sell a fair amount of books, but I don't not as much as him, I don't think. Nor do I know much about aviation books or antique aviation books. What year is this from?
1941.
41. It's like a little World War II action or time frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's got great graphic, great color with the little that's not a fighter plane. I don't know what kind of plane that is. I'm not a plane
like
expert.
B-51 or something like that, maybe?
Is it? No, that's not a bomber. That's like a small jet.
B something. I thought not B-51.
Maybe somebody knows. Maybe I don't think we know.
We're just making it up.
Yeah, we're totally making it up. So yeah, the big varied guess range here.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say, Roman came in at 150. This is Andy's like, should I put this in here or not? I'm guessing this is not his strongest sale. He's like, should I throw it in at the end? But I'm gonna go with $21.99. $21.99 on this guy.
All right.
Dan was $19.99. Archie was $19.99. $12.99. A lot of up to $150 with Roman. And maybe Roman's right. I have no idea. Maybe Andy's throwing me for a loop. He's doing some calculations over there, I think.
What was your guess again?
17. I think I said $17.99.
You said 7?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, $21.99.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got confused by the chat.
Ooh, you want to know what you lost by again?
No, a penny?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
$21.98 would have been a correct answer. It was sold for $19.99.
Oh man, it's twice in this podcast.
That's right.
That's great.
Unfortunately, that's tough. I would have rather have been way off than that close, personally. But
should have rounded that up. Oh wow,
okay.
Fishing gears. There's a Wildcat. That's kind of jet.
Yeah, I'm saying not even really. It's not a jet though, which it's a.
I don't. Yeah.
It's kind of propeller. So, anyway,
well,
yeah, it's cool. Yeah. There's some of these stuff that are pretty
there
cool.
There he goes. He has exact F4F Wildcat.
There you go.
Appreciate it, Fishing Gears. Appreciate that. Knowledgeable Fishing Gears.
You just like saying that.
Oh, I love that name.